I would never do. I would never do these things. I would never defend a man that's been accused by another woman of punching her in the back of the head and then immediately asking her to sign an NDA. I would also never defend a man who is being accused of sexual battery by another man. He says he drugged him, made sexual passes against him, attempted to kiss him, and then when he didn't comply with these advances, he sent someone to beat him up. I would never defend.
Y'all, our girl Cardi is skilled at letting the ghetto find her because she could be going to prison for 7 years over a man who couldn't even spend Christmas with her and their newborn. Ever since she got with Steffon Diggs, Cardi B has made the relationship her new personality. Wherever Steffon is at, Cardi is never too far behind and doesn't play when anyone has anything negative to say about her man.
I'm vulnerable. And like one time he just told me, like, it's like, let me heal you. Give me a chance for me to heal you. And it's like, okay.
But Cardi is back in legal drama after she took her defending a little too far, as a victim just accused Cardi of intimidating her and forcing her to retract the allegations she made against Steffon. And she's really doing all of this for a man she has to share. Really and truly, Steffon ain't no better than Offset. He is basically Offset Pro Max. Fans were also talking about how Steffon happened to be Offset's favorite player, so he must be kicking himself now, knowing that Steffon was sliding into Cardi's DMs and was all up in her house. But the applause soon turned to gasp when Cardi rolled out with a new bun in the oven when her last baby Blossom was only 6 months old. It wasn't that long ago when Cardi was talking about how Offset embarrassed her by consistently cheating on her, and she was done sharing him with other women only for her to move on to another man who has countless baby mamas.
I'm so scared for Cardi B, y'all, because every time I see Steffon Diggs, all I can think about is that video of the interviewer asking all of his teammates, who on the team would you least like to date your sister? And every last one of them said him.
Davin, what guy on this team would you least like to date your sister?
What the hell? Diggs.
What guy on this team would you least like to date your sister?
Oh, Steffon Diggs.
This team would you least like to date your sister?
Least I should date my sister, Diggs. 100%.
This team would you least like to date your sister? And I might add, you're starting to be the runaway favorite for this.
But nobody want me to date this, is it? I'm a great guy.
When it comes to the dating world, do you know what kind of scary creatures are crawling around in an NFL locker room? And every last one of them agreed that you were the one they'd least like to date their sister? Oh, hell no. Let's go back to COVID. Get 6 feet back.
But Cardi isn't one to just let people dunk on her man like that. She defended him, claiming that they loved and supported each other and that their baby boy was going to be surrounded by a lot of love. Still, it didn't take long for Steffon to start doing the same things that made Cardi run away from Offset. When their baby boy arrived, you sort of expected Steffon to be around for a whole lot of moments, maybe even spend a major holiday like Christmas with Cardi now that they have a family. But child, that man didn't even consider her a priority like that. He started the year having just one child, Nova, while he and Cardi were together. He somehow got 3 other women pregnant around the same time. And not to lose face, Cardi faced it head on, calling out the internet for being mean to her.
Y'all need to calm down. Y'all need to calm down. Is y'all cool? Y'all been dragging me for 3 or 4 days. Y'all been a little bit too mean. Like, now. Y'all been a little bit too mean. I can't change shit. I can't go back in time. You know what I'm saying? I already had a baby. Y'all want me to put my baby back in my pussy? Huh? I don't know. What y'all want me to do? Y'all want me to leave my man and fuck yours? You want me to leave my man and just go and fuck yours? I don't know. What y'all want me to do?
But if Cardi thought that this was about to be the only time Steffon would give the internet a reason to bash her, she couldn't have imagined what was coming next, because it gets worse. A few days ago, Steffon was hit with a criminal lawsuit by his chef. She claimed that on December 2nd, 2025, Diggs got into her bedroom where she was living and working as a private chef. They got into an argument over some money that he owed her. Now that somehow escalated to the point that he smacked her across the face and put her in a chokehold using his elbow. From the reports, his chef said that she had trouble breathing and felt like she was going to black out because all she wanted was the money for the work that she had done, and Diggs did not want to pay up. The chef had a screenshot of the message where she and Steffon Diggs talked about her getting paid, and it clearly showed that Steffon had zero interest in paying her up until the confrontation. And did y'all clock the way she said she was out of his life? It's giving that their relationship was much more than just cooking good food, especially if she was living in his home too. Also, this isn't the first time that Steffon has faced assault allegations before, because there was a time he was accused by a man named Chris Blake Griffith for trying to sleep with him and then trying to unalive him because he refused Steffon's advances. So this new lawsuit lines up with the one that came out about him already. Still, it didn't stop Cardi from immediately coming to her man's defense. Cardi reached out to the chef asking her to drop the issue and not press charges on Steffon. Even when the chef went ahead and reported him, Cardi still kept in contact with her and went as far as outing herself just to support Steffon. She posted a screenshot conversation between her and the chef and added, "Not once has this woman said anything to me about being touched. Not once. Mind you, we was talking every single day until she left that house, and she just wrote me this. But I'm gonna let the courts handle ish. And when it gets handled, I want y'all to stop talking ish on your effing knees with apologies just as loud as y'all been harassing over a lie. And I put that on my 2-month-old son in the name of the Lord. That's how confident I am." For some reason, Cardi is under the impression that she's supporting her man and clearing his name in the court of public opinion, but she really just did the opposite. Steffon is facing some serious felony charges, and what Cardi did was witness intimidation. If you know someone involved in a case that you're in yourself, it is a serious offense to be seen reaching out to the witness in any capacity, especially if the evidence shows that you're trying to get them to back down or change their story, just like Cardi was.
Why are you even discussing this with the chef? Why do you even have any communication with Steffon Diggs' chef? Like, why? Degrees of separation. I feel like that's my message today. Degrees of separation. Why are you windmilling for this man who literally had you alone on Christmas? Why are you windmilling for this man? Did this man do this when you and Nikki was going back and forth? Did he hop online and say that? No.
But with someone famous like Cardi making it public that she did all that, there's no way that the prosecution is going to let it go without Cardi suffering some consequences. And word is that the prosecution is now looking into Cardi's involvement in the case. The police report already shows that the chef was talking about Cardi's constant communication with her, including how she tried to take control of the situation and make it go away. Her tweet exposed the victim's name to Cardi's followers, who would find and attack her if Cardi gave the word. So what Cardi did wasn't protection, but exposure with legal consequences. And if the prosecutors get their way, Cardi might be facing at least 7 years in prison, all for a man who won't even choose her as his number one. And as wild as the situation is, the streets aren't exactly surprised, because it's not like Cardi has the best record in choosing men. She has always made crazy decisions to get a man to stay with her, like how she beat up some girls that were messing with Offset. But to catch a case that could potentially put her behind bars for years, that is a whole new low, even for Cardi. Victim blaming is crazy. She just admitted that she was the one that reached out to the victim to try to silence her. This is not good posting this when you have an open, ongoing case. She's never beating them dumb allegations. Steffon Diggs got gay rumors, R-word rumors. He's a chronic cheater and just had a baby, and Cardi said, "Yep, I'm getting pregnant by that man." She's truly a bee, dirty and fearless. Why did Cardi think it's okay to confront the victim? Can this come across as intimidation? Like she's claiming Steffon abused her and you expect her to take the time to address random tweets from a fan base that already don't like you and find a reason to troll you? But do you guys think it's high time Cardi starts separating herself from Steffon? Sound off in the comments and let me know. And also make sure you like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Bye, baddies.